All right, we'll jump to the super chat that was mentioned here. Um, they say Money Disrupted was phenomenal, very disturbing yet helpful. Creature from Jekyll Island equals evil man. Could the Fed be interwoven with Ripple? We actually answered this one, so I don't know if they had logged off before I had got it or not. But if they want to watch it back, I did answer that on the last one. Again, I'll kind of just reiterate on it. Greg Kidd was the fourth, fifth employee there at Ripple, and he did get Ripple an audience with the Fed in 2014. I think when they showed up, they said, kick rocks. We've got the system that works, and we're not going to allow you to disintermediate that with this crazy new bridge asset. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they got rolled in back then. Maybe that's why, I think BlackRock and XRP or Ripple are much more involved than, a lot of people might understand. But I think it's for good. Like, I do think the Fed, I'm hopeful, just like everybody else, that the Fed will be dissolved. The IRS will go away. We'll have a flat sales tax across everything, a value-added tax, and the complicated tax code that we help people with will be gone. Hopefully, we've got all these AI agents, and we've got prosperity, and we've got a bunch of other stuff that drives huge amounts of economic growth, and we're able to rake in a lot of money, and the government actually makes money instead of running in a deficit. The last time we were in a surplus was like the 90s. I was actually just looking at a deal the other day that showed lead exporters globally, and America was the lead exporter all across the 90s. So if that tells you anything, manufacturing coming back here. Trump talks about that a lot. That's kind of the whole premise behind the tariffs. We'll see what happens with Congress. I get it. Like, I get what he's trying to do. And there's going to be pain in the short term for that. There's really no way around higher prices or other things if you really do want to onshore, all that manufacturing and bring that back here. And then you can lower costs with, technological advancement, the deflationary pressure of implementing that stuff. But we got to get manufacturing back over here to rebuild the infrastructure in our nation. And as we do move away from the global reserve currency, the dollar is no longer in that position. We're not going to be able to export our inflation globally. You won't have Triffin's dilemma anymore. And I think that's going to add a lot of fuel to the fire to bring things back here onshore, which would be great.